With Yousef Munayyer, he is the head of the Palestine-Israel program at the Arab Center in Washington. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I do want to talk about what we're seeing in Gaza right now. The Palestinian enclave has been relentlessly bombed from the skies. There's this full-on siege happening right now, and it's looking likely that Israel will launch a ground assault. As we reported, this is a densely populated area, typically with a population of some 2 million people. What are you going to be keeping an eye on now in the coming hours and coming days?
Well, I think first, one of the things that's important to point out is the Gaza Strip, of course, is a tiny space, not much bigger than Washington, D.C., with about 2 million people living in it who have been under siege for a decade and a half and under, of course, military occupation for much, much longer than that. Half the population there is children, and the living conditions the United Nations has called unlivable for a long period of time now. And it is in this space that bombs are raining down left and right. Electricity has been cut off by Israel. Fuel for backup generators has been cut off by Israel. 1,000 Palestinians have already been killed. 5,000 are wounded in hospitals that are overwhelmed and are not going to be able to function. I am gravely concerned that what we are watching unfold now in Gaza will amount to a genocide that will make many of the horrific scenes that we've seen in the last several days pale in comparison to the death we are about to watch take place in the Gaza Strip. And I am very concerned that the U.S. government is sending a signal to Israel that it can do whatever it wants, regardless to concern for civilians on the ground in Gaza. And it should be mentioned here that, and I know you are doing a very difficult job in trying to report this story. But you and many other networks don't have people in Gaza right now. And with electricity being cut off, it's harder and harder for people to report the reality out from Gaza. We are talking about a black box where the world does not see what is taking place on the ground day in and day out. These are conditions in which mass atrocities can take place. And I think the rush to send this signal of unwavering support to Israel, even as all of these people are being killed by this bombardment, is extremely dangerous.
Let's talk a little bit, though, about how we got here, both in the sense that this is, of course, this long-standing conflict spanned decades, very complicated, but then also that something that has never happened before within the borders of Israel unfolded over the weekend. Walk us through some of that to understand getting to this point today and what you're discussing, this humanitarian crisis unfolding in Gaza that is also a result of that.
I mean, this is first and foremost the lack of a political solution to the Palestinian struggle for freedom, which has been going on for decades. This did not start this past week, of course. Israel has been at war against the Palestinian people since the ethnic cleansing of Palestine in 1948. Unfortunately, we have seen so many rounds of this in Gaza in particular. And each time the Israeli military launches an operation, does just tremendous damage, killing many people, most of them civilians. Each time they say that they are going to degrade the capabilities of Palestinian fighters in Gaza, and each time this happens. And there have been 16 Israeli military operations in Gaza in the last 20 years. Each time this happens, the fighters come back with not just greater capabilities and resilience, but also Palestinians are increasingly supportive of fighting back. And so this whole policy is bankrupt. And it has led us to the situation which we are in today. There is no military solution to this. And, there are mothers in Gaza and elsewhere in Palestine who've been crying over their butchered children for years. And we have refused to hear their cries. We have refused to address their grievances. And that has brought us to the moment that we are at today. And if this moment is going to be any different, if we genuinely care about the people on the ground on all sides of this, there needs to be a commitment to actually resolve the political issue here. Or else we are condemning everybody involved to just repeated rounds of this. We are condemning more and more mothers to crying over their dead children. And I think we owe them more than that. We have a responsibility to do much more than that.
Yousef Munayyer, thank you for your time this morning. We appreciate you joining us.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.